It's Chicago Harness Racing. Chicago Harness Racing is brought to you by Miller High Life, the best comes shining through. By Averill Chevrolet and Chrysler Plymouth. And by the Illinois Department of Agriculture, supporting harness racing throughout the state.
Good evening. Welcome to Chicago Harness Racing. We're going to be talking about Tuesday night's card from Maywood Park and Handicapping Wednesday. And we've got an interview today.
You had a gloomy Tuesday, a gloomy Wednesday.
Wake up every day and I go,
well, tomorrow, maybe sunshine.
Maybe. Forever the
opposite. You had
opposite.
An interview with who?
Gerald Hansen.
Gerald Hansen.
Right.
Okay.
Lake Hills Rosie.
Yeah, nice. She's a nice horse.
She really is a nice horse, and we're going to be talking to him.
Good.
So stay tuned, because it's going to be thrilling. Just thrilling. Let's go to the racing action from Tuesday at Maywood. $757,217 was the total combined handle. The track was sloppy, and Dave McGee had 2 wins, and Walter Paisley had 2 wins, and Jim Eaton trained 2 winners on last night's card. First race, the first half of the Daily Double, they're 2-, 3-, and 4-year-olds. They're non-winners of one race in a lifetime, and let's call it a basic claiming price of $10,000. We've got a big field of 8 horses and a long shot winner in the first race.
Here they come, turning for home. Nickel Racer cuts the corner. It's Pirate Stone on the outside, Mr. Dewey Shieldbat. Here they coming down the stretch. Nickel Racer cuts the corner. It's Pirate Stone. Here comes Mr. Dewey Shieldbat with a rush. Mr. Dewey Shieldbat on the outside, no to take it on. Mr. Dewey Shieldbat, Pirate Stone, and Nickel Racer third.
And it was number 8, Mr. Dewey Shieldbat, with Walter Paisley in the bike. Connell Willis trains 39.20, the winning mutual. Pirate Stone and Lenny D'Amelio was second at 19.40, and Nickel Racer and Dale Heitman was third. 2:07 1/5 is the time for the winning mile. The first half of the Daily Double is number 8.
And the second race, these are Illinois-bred fillies, non-winners of one race lifetime. And we've got a full field and a good finish.
Now they drive into the far turn, and Maud's Trap has the lead 2 lengths, driven to tears. Mickey Rango third, followed on the outside by Calwood and Snooty Bloodlines. Here they come, turning for home. It's Maud's Trip with the lead. It's driven to tears, and Mickey Rango down the stretch they come. Maud's Trip is under a drive on the inside, driven to tears. Ronnie Marsh coming to the whip. It's Maud's Trip. Here comes driven to tears with a rush. Maud's Trip, driven to tears at the wire.
In the photo, number 5, Maud's Trip. Ron Marsh in the bike, Irvin Miller the trainer. The winner pays $360,209 on the sloppy track. Driven to tears was second, finishing third, Kelwood. We have a Daily Double 8 and 5, $100.80, 5-4 perfecta, $45.20.
We'll be back with more racing action right after the... Welcome back, and we're looking at the racing action from Tuesday night's card at Maywood Park Racetrack. They're 8 claimers, they're fillies and mares. There's an allowance here. There's a purse of $4,000. We've got a big field of 8 and the call of track announcer Tony Salvaro.
They're moving by the 3/4 mile mark. Your leader is Horseman's Carol Family Care. It's Dallas Dolly moving second on the outside. Around the turn, it's Horseman's Carol with the lead a length and a quarter. On the outside, Dallas Dolly and Family Care. Here they come, turning for home. It's Horseman's Carol with the lead. On the outside, it's Dallas Dolly and Family Care. Down the stretch, Horseman's Carol strutting clear. It's Horseman's Carol with the lead. It's Horseman's Carol all alone at the wire. Dallas Dolly, Family Care is third.
And it was Mike's selection, number 3, Horseman's Carol, Dave McGee in the bike. Jim Eaton trains 5:40, the winning mutual. Dallas Dolly and Walter Paisley was second, Family Care and Ron Marsh third, and he paid $8.40 to show. 2:04 4/5 is the time for the winning mile of 3-7 perfecta, $28.60, 3-7-5 on the trifecta, $406.60.
Okay, the fourth race, these are Illinois-bred fillies that are non-winners of 2 races in a lifetime, a full field without any changes, and Tony will bring them home.
They drive into the far turn. It's Hot Dog Casserole, a length and a quarter on View. He's right there in second on the inside. Ship She Woman, followed by Apple Card Annie and Ruby Bow. Here they come, turning for home. It's Hot Dog Casserole with the lead. Here comes on account of you, and she's out for the drive. It's Hot Dog Casserole on account of you. It's Hot Dog Casserole with the lead. Hot Dog Casserole on account of you. Bear Bait is third.
Well, that's 2 straight wins for number 5, Hot Dog Casserole. Dale Heitman in the bike. Darrell Petty trains. 206 and 3, a winning mutual of 520. On account of you was second. Bear Bait third. 5-4 Perfecta. 24-40.
There are 8 claimers in this 5th race. There's a field of 8, no changes, and keep your eye on the rail.
Your leader is Scuttlebutt. Between horses, Sorrows Hanover, Dom's Dream. On the inside, D.I. Gucci. But here comes Mark Rockland, 4 wide. On the inside, it's Boomer Lomont. Around the turn, your leader Scuttlebutt by 3 lengths. It's D.I. Gucci back to second. Mark Rockland is 4 wide. Here they come, turning for home. It's Scuttlebutt with the lead. On the inside, it's D.I. Gucci. Followed on the outside of horses, Mark Rockland. It's Scuttlebutt under the whip. It's Scuttlebutt by 2 lengths. It is Scuttlebutt at the wire. D.I. Gucci up for second.
And it was number 1, Scuttlebutt. Mike Schiffler, the winning driver, and trainer, 740, the winning mutual. D.I. Gucci and Mark Aubin was second at 840. Mark Rockland and Dave McGee third. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 3/5. 1-4 Perfecta, $84. 1-4-3 on the trifecta, $392.20.
The 6th race, a 1-mile trot. 9 winners at 10,000. Last 6 starts. A purse of $9,000. Good field and Tony's call.
It's Laverne Hostetler and Indian Tom with the lead in the rule by 2 lengths. It's Keystone Glimmer second, Broomstraw third. 102 and forward. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. Indian Tom maintains a lead a length and a quarter. It's Keystone Glimmer right there in second, Broomstraw and Gina closer third, followed by Valley Everglades tucked in fourth. On the outside, it's Fox Deli Dublin. On the inside of horses, Denny Two-Zep. Now they come into the back stretch. Indian Tom maintains a lead a length and a quarter, but here comes Doc's Dublin. Now fourth, now third, now second on the outside. And with a rush between horses, there goes Denny Two-Zip. He has nowhere to go. Now they trot into the far turn. Indian Tom on the inside. It's Doc's Devlin on the outside. Now they're neck and neck. They're head and head. Here they come trotting for home. Indian Tom cuts the corner. On the outside of horses, Doc's Devlin with a rush. Down the stretch, Indian Tom and Doc's Devlin. It's Doc's Devlin and Indian Tom. It's Doc's Devlin on the outside. Now to take command. It is Doc's Devlin. It's Indian Tom. Prairie Wind is third.
Number 5, Doc's Devlin. That's a driving double by Dave McGee, a training double by James Eaton. 2:06 was the time, 9:60 winning mutual. Indian Tom was second, Prairie Wind was third, and the 5-2 Perfecta returned 84.80.
The 7th race, there, fillies and mares. Their non-winners of 4 races are $15,000 in a lifetime. A big field of 9 and Fox Valley Hot Cake breaks here.
Now they move into the far turn. It's Miss Chelsea with the lead. It's Handy Pearl, Correct Sandwood Princess. Here they come turning for home. It's Miss Chelsea with the lead. On the outside, it's Handy Pearl. Down the stretch, Miss Chelsea with the lead. On the outside, it's Handy Pearl. A late move on the outside by Corrects. On the inside, it's Miss Chelsea. Miss Chelsea and Handy Pearl. It's Miss Chelsea at the wire.
And it's number 4, Miss Chelsea, with Walter Paisley for his second victory on the evening's card. Terry Medine trains $4, the winning mutual. Handy Pearl and Fred Finn Jr. was second. Kirks and Oleans go third. 2:07 and 3/5 is the time for the mile of 4-2 Perfecta, 1760, 4:21 on the try, 147.40.
That was your horse that broke?
Fox Valley Hot Cake
Wow,
by the
those-
Better Baked Stables in North Aurora.
She and I beat you. Oh, well, I feel bad.
She's still young yet. She's 3.
Okay.
From the Alps.
Let's get on to the, what we have here. The 8th race. The
It's a bad night, Mike.
Melrose Park Series. This is the first leg. Now winners at 20,000 in 1990 fillies and mares. And the one-horse Punctuality was scratched. This horse was injured.
Errol Fan pacing between horses. Vulcan Liddy left for the lead. Miss Bestis is 3 wide. On the inside there goes First Egyptian. Into the turn there is on First Egyptian. Benefits from the inside. Vulcan Liddy drives alongside, and Vulcan Liddy from the outside now to take command. It's First Egyptian, second by 4 lengths Miss Bestis, third now by 2 lengths St. Armand as they race for the quarter. Vulcan Lady has a lead. First Egyptian, he's right there in second, 3 lengths Miss Bestest in third, followed on the inside of horses St. Armand. It's Cherubel and Bionic Dart. The quarter, 29 and 2, and Vulcan Lady maintains a lead a length and a quarter. First Egyptian right there in second. Here comes Miss Bestest. She's flushed out of third. Followed on the outside, it's St. Armand with cover. It's Jerabel and Bionic Dart. Approaching the half-mile marker, Vulcan Lady has the lead. Miss Bestest now third, now second down the outside. The field's driving by the half. 101 and 1, now they move into the clubhouse turn, and Vulcan Lady maintains the lead. Miss Bestest and Gina closer second. First Egyptian, she needs racing room in third. It's St. Armand with cover. It's Jerabel and Bionic Dart. Now they come into the black stretch. Vulcan Lady 3 parts of a length. Miss Bestest digs in second on the outside. It's first Egyptian in third, followed by St. Armand. Here comes Bionic Dart 3 wide. Now they drive up the back stretch. Our leader, Vulcan Lady, Miss Bestest. In second, first Egyptian. It's Bionic Dart. Now moving fourth. Now moving third. Now second, 3 wide. Here they come, turning for home. It's Vulcan Lady with the lead. Here comes Bionic Dart on the far outside. Down the stretch, it's Vulcan Lady with the lead. It's Bionic Dart on the outside. Miss Bestest. Here comes Bionic Dart with a rush. It's Bionic Dart now to take command. It's Bionic Dart. Miss Bestest. Vulcan Lady is third.
The upsetter, number 7, Bionic Dart. Anthony Morgan in the bike. Dennis entered trains, a nice price of $20.20 and a respectable time of 2:02 and 2 on an off-track. Miss Bestest was second. Vulcan Lady N was third. That winning perfecta 7 and 5, 57.60.
The ninth race, our non-winners is 3 races or $9,000 and a lifetime too will be claimed for $10,000. There's a field of 7. Change the purse. $4,500 instead of $6,500.
Would You Fly now powers into command. On the inside, it's Scott's Magic Bronze Pride. On the outside, that's Prairie Fox. Now they drive into the far turn. Would You Fly? 3 parts of a length. Bronze Pride in second. It's Scott's Magic and Prairie Fox. Here they come, turning for home. Your leader is Would You Fly. Bronze Pride is fighting to come back down the stretch. Would You Fly has the lead on Bronze Pride. Bronze Pride is fighting to come back. It's Bronze Pride on the inside. It's Bronze Pride. It's Would You Fly and Prairie Fox third.
And it's number 6, Bronze Pride. Homer Hochstetler the winning driver and trainer 1060 the winning mutual. Would You Fly and Dave McGee was second, Prairie Fox and Doug Larson third. 2:07 and 3 is the time for the mile. A 6:54 trifecta combination, $114 even.
The 10th race, this is $8,000 claimers. We had a full field of horses here. The horse on the lead, that's also ran.
It's Red Wolf Man, distant second with Catmundo in third, followed on the inside of horses by Storm and Norm. It's Storm K, just Mark Stream, 58 and 2. Now they move into the clubhouse turn, and also ran is all by himself. It's Red Wolf Man trying to keep up in second. On the outside of horses, Storm Key, followed to the outside by Catmundo. On the inside, that's Storm and Norm, just Mark Stream, followed by He Looks Great and 8 by 10. But they move up the back stretch, and also ran is all by himself. It's Storm K trying to come on second. Catmundo a distant third, followed on the inside by Red Wolfman. They're by the 3/4, 130 flat, and also ran has the lead under urging. It's Storm K in second, followed by Catmundo, and He Looks Great. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. Your leader is also ran. Here they come, turning for home. It's also ran under a hefty left-handed whip. On the inside of horses, that's Storm K. Down the stretch, also ran has the lead. It is also ran all alone at the wire. Storm K is second, and He Looks Great up for third.
And it was also ran by 8.5 lengths. Carl Porcelli Jr., the driver. Richard Parks trains 2:02 and 1. 5:20 winning mutual. Storm Key got second. He Looks Great was third. We have a daily double of 6 and 3 at 31.20. A perfecta 3 and 5 at 50.80. 356 dry, $167.20.
Over $700,000 was the total combined handle from Tuesday at Maywood. Yuck. And we're going to be back with more racing action, handicapping for Wednesday at Maywood Park. But first, we've got an interview.
So we give you a nightly handle figure, $1,001,000, $1,002,000, $1,007,000. And just what does that total combined handle mean to the Illinois harness horsemen? Well, I'm going to introduce you to Gerald Hansen. Maybe some of you know him. His name is recognizable in the program, and recently had some good success with Lake Hills Rosie, so maybe the fans will get to know you a little bit better. But we brought up an issue about, and we were talking a little bit earlier about, that's the way the horsemen make their money, is through the handle. And you seem to have a concern that the horsemen don't know what their fair shake on that is.
Well, the horsemen, there's so many different, like on the gimmicks, we get a certain percentage. On the straight bets, we get a certain percentage. And actually, the horsemen have no idea what we are getting right now. I think that somebody on our association should be able to figure these out so they can put it in the magazine or something so we understand just exactly what we are getting.
Well, now, you've been in the horse business, what, about
16
years, okay. And when you heard about off-track betting, did you hear a lot of the same things that everyone else did, that this was going to be a way of increasing our purses and making better races and improving the quality of races? Is that what you heard and that was your understanding?
Yes.
Do you see that happening?
I believe that it helps certain areas like Balmoral Park. I think that the off-track handle helps Balmoral quite a bit. The Chicago tracks, I'm not so sure about it. I think you may be taking people away from the racetracks that otherwise would be coming to the racetracks. Like I say, we have no way of knowing the actual horsemen because we don't see any figures or anything on that part of it.
So you think that when we look at that figure that it may be a little deceptive, and not that anybody's trying to hide anything, but you would like to know a little bit more clearly where the horsemen stand. That seems to be a big issue.
Exactly. I mean, we hear all the horsemen in that. We see these handles and that, and we'll hear somebody say, well, we should be going for more money. Well, nobody knows for sure because none of the general horsemen know how to go over it.
Is Lake Hills Rosie a horse that you'd like to see racing for more money?
Oh, of course. Always.
How did you come to be her trainer?
I've trained horses for Ken Spurlock now. Well, I started about 15 years ago. I had a couple for him, and then I was in Kentucky, and Ken was up here, and he sent some back to me about 3 years ago. We have a swimming pool, and we rehabilitate them, and Kenny just sent this one to me when she was getting pretty close to racing when he sent her to me.
When did you know, or when did you feel you had a real winner on your hands?
I told Ken 2 months ago that this filly was improving. I've preached to him that this filly was a good filly, and all she needed was a break.
Okay, now let's compare her. Now, I know you're not the trainer, though, on Lake Hills Leota, but let's compare her to Lake Hills Leota.
Lake Hills Leota's a nice filly. I mean, there's always a little bit of back and forth there between the two of us, but Lake Hills Leota proved herself at Springfield. She was the best there was.
Now, what about Plum Peachy?
Well, Plum Peachy just ate everybody up alive, and nobody knows how good Plum Peachy is. I'm just hoping that I'd like to have the third best filly right now. I'd be jumping for joy.
Okay, so you're happy with her performance. I mean, if there was no Plum Peachy and there's no Lake Hills Leota, you'd have the best 2-year-old filly.
That's right.
How disappointing is that?
Oh, I'd love to have the best one, but there's a 3-year-old year yet, and my filly seems to be improving every start, so we'll wait.
Well, good luck. Continue good luck. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
From Maywood Park. I'm going to try and get with the program here.
All right, let's get with it now.
Forget it. We've got a daily double key in that first race. The 4-year-olds and under, they're non-winners of a race in a lifetime, Starman Express.
Well, Omar, this horse came off a big effort in his first start on the local scene, parked out, and couldn't beat Bronze Pride, but Bronze Pride again won last night. It's a pretty tough foe. I think this horse rates the knot here, but just a lukewarm choice.
Want to talk about lukewarm? Let's talk about like ice cold. The 10th race, they're 8 claimers. They're non-winners of $1,500 in the last 5 starts. In the Tribune, when I was reading my paper this morning, I read the comments and I see worst race you have seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
How about like the worst race you've seen ever?
No, I can't say that. Just put the worst race in a long time.
Don't go out on a limb, Mike.
This is
worst race ever.
These
All
are
View Journey's got to be there. And then I'm like looking at the comments in the program. It's like 0 for 18 makes me hesitant.
This is a bad feel. This is
Makes
I mean,
me hesitant?
let's tell you exactly what this is. This is a bad feel. These are 8 claimers that have not won anything, and they haven't even won $1,500 in the last 5 starts. And the theory here is to put all the bad horses in one group and hopefully get rid of them. Okay. I took Hallview Journey because he raced well at Quad Cities, and Ron Martian is in the bike, and because after that, look at the odds. One horse, 123 to 1. The next horse, 51, 43, 75, 95, 94, 59, 100 to 1. What I'm saying is, it's a weak race, fans. Lots of luck.
Maybe they should, like, go home after the 8th.
I'm not going to say I'll tell you to go home, but not exactly the horse.
Yeah, my phone will be ringing off the hook tonight,
not
boy.
my favorite horse racer.
All my fans will be calling
Oh,
and saying,
yeah.
"Well, how could you say that?" Third race, 8 claimers, fillies and mares, non-winners of 1,500 in the last 5 starts. We don't have as many nasty things to say about these girls, but Mike's going with number 2, Hot Toad with George Connolly. But not to leave you hanging there with your trifecta. We've got a Miller Lite Longshot and Carla Q and Ronnie Marsh.
Well, Hot Toad is the logical choice with her inside speed. She's definitely going to have the lead. But, you know, she's a horse that's not very sound, so if she's not at her best, maybe Carla Q can come up from out of it with Ron Marsh and win this race. At least the way this horse has a possibility.
Okay, the 5th race, they're 8 claimers. They're 3 and 4-year-olds. They're Illinois conceived and foaled from the 2 spot, dancing over with B. Farber Erdman.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing last time at even money, but I think you're going to see a bigger effort from Dancing Over, who's been a pretty consistent horse at Maywood Park, fits well on the inside here, and I think can get up inside.
Okay, unnoticed in this 7th race, they're 10
Yeah.
claimers. This is like,
Well,
okay.
this horse is really sharp. 3 out of 4, including the series final last start at Sportsman's Park. She's been consistent. She rates the edge here, but look out for Tish Hanover, especially if Tish Hanover gets brought up. And I think Walter Paisley inside with Herminia, you're going to see a bigger effort.
What about the trot race? I know you don't have it on your list here. 6th race.
It's
Who
a
do you
nice
like?
trot race.
know
I
it's
went with
nice.
Heather R. A little
Did
bit
you?
of a
Good,
price
good.
here. I like the driver change to Walter Paisley, and this horse has a lot of class.
Okay, the 9th race, Isabes.
Isabes. Well, we got a horse with inside speed. We have a horse that drops down in class and has a good chance to hold on. How about this? Fox Valley Sonic, Fox Valley Fever, Fox Valley Colleen. Hold off all the Fox Valleys.
Maybe they should have an all Fox Valley race.
We may have that next, Ellen.
Okay. Looking for more fun and creative things to do at the track. Okay, the feature. It's an invitational for fillies and mares. Post position number 1 is assigned to Beware of Lady and Laverne Hostetler. Ashland Hanover and Walter Paisley come next. Annie Cromie and Tom Simmons coming off a big victory at Sportsman's Park. Tip and text with Ron Marsh and Campanetti and Bill McHenry.
You know, a small field, but a good field, really. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see the tactics. We all know Andy wants to lead, and I think Walter knows that with Ashland Hanover. He'll be out quickly. I look for Campanetti to sit still, wait, and try to get that good trip and come on here. Tip and Tax got the good trip last time, Eleanor. A little bit different with the move outside, but Ron Marsh is in the bike. I'm going to go with Annie. I think she's going to eventually get the lead, and if she does, she's going to be really tough to catch. Beware of Lady, I think she simply is in too tough in this race.
I'm sticking with Annie Crombie. I don't like when you pick my horses, but I'll let you in this instance because
Okay, thanks.
you couldn't go anyplace else here. Yeah. Tomorrow, Thursday, it's trifecta night. The card picks up. It does. I promise.
Friday
And
is
then
a very
Friday,
good
the
card.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
And a
we've got-
handicap,
And a
free for
handicap. Okay, so we're looking forward to the weekend right here at Maywood Park. So until next time, we'll see you at the races.
Good night.
Chicago Harness Racing is an exclusive presentation of Pacesetter Productions.
Chicago Harness Racing has been brought to you in part by Miller High Life, the best comes shining through. By Arrow Chevrolet and Chrysler Plymouth. And by the Illinois Department of Agriculture, supporting harness racing throughout the state.